Okay, good evening, everybody. Hi, good evening. Hello. Hi, everybody. Good evening. Hush. I'll keep shouting. Hello, everybody. Hi. All right. Let's put that music. Okay. Good evening, everybody. There we go. Thank you. So, good evening. For those who don't know me, my name is Rob Gilbert, and I have the pleasure of serving as Dean of the School of Veterinary Medicine at RUS. Hearty welcome to everybody. Special welcome, of course, to the blue semester who are looking unrecognizably lovely. So, welcome. Welcome also to the very large supporting cast you have. You have a lot of friends and family. It's great to see so many parents, friends, partners, children here to support you this evening. And a special welcome also to those who are watching on the webcast. Welcome. I know you're all very excited about the event, and so are we. But I have to say what I always say, and you never believe. You will get a great education whichever one of our affiliates you go to. You are well prepared for it. You're ready for it. You'll do great wherever you go. I know you have preferences, but that is the truth. Every one of our affiliates will prepare you well for whatever career you aspire to. Remember that those things that you regard as special interests really come later. Your job for right now is to focus on becoming a competent, well-rounded entry-level veterinarian, and then you can explore your preferences and specialty dreams. So, congrats. I won't stand here for any longer, and I will introduce Dr. Larry Batans, Associate Professor of Surgery and Assistant Dean for Clinical Placement, who will get the show on the road. Congrats, thanks, welcome, and special welcome to everybody who's supporting you. Good evening, enjoy it.
Thank you, Dean Gilbert. Good evening, Blue Jellies. Yeah. Once again, I'd like to welcome family and friends to the 7th semester clinical placement ceremony. We appreciate you supporting our students. So many years ago, I was starting my senior year of undergraduate education, and I had a meeting with my faculty advisor. And I told my faculty advisor that I'm going to be applying for veterinary school. My faculty advisor, I was a pretty good student. I wasn't a great student, but I was a good student. And my faculty advisor looked at me and said, did I ever think about choosing an alternative career? And I just thank my lucky stars that I didn't listen to my faculty advisor. And many of you might not know this, but it's this institution, Ross University, that gave me the opportunity to become the veterinarian I've always dreamed of being. You guys deserve a lot of congratulations. The very fact that you have all worked extremely hard for 6+ semesters and completed 6 very challenging semesters in this challenging veterinary curriculum. And each and every one of you has been successfully presented to and accepted into one of our AVMA affiliate institutions to complete your clinical year of education. So I would strongly encourage you to keep that hard work up so that you can very soon become doctors of veterinary medicine. So now, without further ado, I'd like to start the program. So here tonight to sponsor this semester's clinical placement ceremony is Community Veterinary Partners. Community Veterinary Partners exist to create more meaningful moments between pets and people through an integrated community of hospitals powered by local leaders. They do that by elevating patient care, championing their people, enhancing experiences, and expanding their impact. Part of being champions of their team include Vet FWD, their robust mentorship program. This unique industry benefit guides doctors from their first role into becoming confident clinicians and future leaders. Their medical diversity offers a tailored path across general practice, emergency medicine, specialties, and equine and large animal care. So whether you're exploring your first job or still figuring out what path feels right, Community Veterinary Partners provides the support, flexibility, and community to help you grow clinically, professionally, and personally. Dr. Sydney Hunt is a small animal and exotic animal veterinarian currently practicing urgent care and general care in Memphis, Tennessee. She earned her Bachelor of Science in Psychology from the University of British Columbia in 2021. Then she went on to complete her Doctor of Medicine degree at Ross University in 2024 with her clinical year at Oklahoma State University. Dr. Hunt's professional interests span urgent care, exotic animal care, and integrative medicine, with a particular passion for providing compassionate, high-quality care across diverse patient populations. In addition to her clinical work, she is actively involved in community outreach and volunteers with Pet Compassion Centers, a high-volume, high-quality spay and neuter organization serving stray animals throughout Western Tennessee. Committed to lifelong learning and mentorship, Dr. Hunt is currently completing a virtual small animal rotating internship through the Veterinary Information Network, with anticipated completion in March 2026. She is also pursuing certification in veterinary acupuncture, which she will complete in April 2026. Reflecting on her dedication to holistic and integrative approaches to veterinary medicine. As a recent graduate navigating early career growth, Dr. Hunt is especially passionate about supporting veterinary students through the transitions of clinical training, career development, and finding fulfillment in the profession. Please help me welcome Dr. Sydney Hunt.
I'm so excited for you guys. It's an absolute privilege to be here with you tonight. This is a crazy milestone. I hope you can hear me. I'm really short. Today is marking the transition when you're moving from didactic learning to cage-side rounds, and really soon you're going to be practicing alumni. It's a really big step, and I want you guys to all take a second and realize how far you've come in this. Like pretty much yesterday, I was sitting exactly where you are now with an envelope in my hand. Thank you. Not listening to a thing that my presenter was saying, because all I wanted to know was where I was going to be spending my next year. I'll let you guys all know right now, I did not get my first choice, and I had the most amazing time, because you are about to meet the coolest people on the planet. When I was asked to come speak with you guys tonight, I spent a lot of time thinking about what I wish someone would have told me when I was sitting here, and try to give you a little bit of insight on what's the next year is going to look like for you. One thing kept coming to mind, which was mentorship. When I completed my VBMA with honors here, I decided I knew everything there was to know about mentorship and trying to find one. But what I didn't really understand was what kind of mentorship I needed and what that was even going to look like in clinical practice. In the next year, you're going to learn more than you thought possible about every organ system in so many species, but in between that, you're going to learn a lot about yourselves. In between cases, studying, and bonding, I encourage you to reflect on what truly is going to help you learn at your best. As Rossies, I know for a fact you all know how to learn under pressure. At this point, though, you really have to reflect on how you're going to learn at your best so that you can thrive. And there's one thing that's really pivotal about this. You cannot do it alone. I was fortunate enough to join a company with multimodal mentorship. One of the biggest parts of that was called catapults. With this, new graduates were grouped into little similar interest groups with an overseeing clinician. We got to meet a couple of times at different parts of the country, go on cool adventures together, and learn all the medical and social skills we needed to survive for our first year. Through all this, I learned that mentorship is not about whether it exists, but how that support's going to show up. Some of you will thrive with a very hands-on guided mentorship. Others are going to need the safety net and some safe space. Neither is right or wrong, but you all have to kind of reflect on this and figure out what you need. Because I didn't learn this until 3 weeks after I graduated. I was scrubbed in for my first GDV solo surgery, gowned, gloved, staring into a dog's abdomen, and I couldn't remember a single thing that Dr. Little taught me in anatomy. I called my mentor over. Without judgment, he came over, he talked through everything with me, he answered my questions, and he let me finish the surgery. I was given the autonomy to grow and the safety of someone I trusted to step in at a moment's notice. As you move through clinics, start thinking. Do you learn best by watching first, or are you the one holding the scalpel blade? These are not selfish questions to ask, and they are essential to look at when you're evaluating for internships, jobs, and mentorship programs. As an exotics vet, I have the firm belief that all new grads are like guinea pigs, and they should only be adopted in pairs. This is because right after I graduated, I had another associate start with me. I didn't realize how much I needed a peer mentor. She is the first person I field my questions to, and vice versa. Now, admittedly, about 99% of the time, you'll see the two of us waddling side by side to our medical director with more questions than we started with. But this has led for double the learning, constant collaboration, shared research, and the reassurance that I'm not the only one growing. Now, I know you guys are all very close. You probably have group chats, and you can foster this with your lifelong friends and all the friends you're about to meet at your affiliates. But if you think that you need a peer mentor, make sure that you're asking those questions at your interviews. Lastly, don't forget that not all mentors are going to have a DVM. During my internship, a clinician has told me that if a technician ever tells you, "I've never seen it done that way before," you pause, you regroup, and you ask how they're used to seeing it done and use your resources. It doesn't take 8 years of schooling to become a mentor. Sometimes your greatest educator is going to be standing with you at the treatment table. Remember that seeking mentorship is not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of insight. The best veterinarians are not the ones who know everything, but the ones who know who to ask, when to listen, and how to keep learning. As Ross students, you are uniquely prepared for this moment. The friendships you've built here, the study groups that have turned into support systems, and the mentors who pushed you when you didn't think you could do any more, they're the same skills and relationships that will carry you through clinical year and into practice. The Rossi network does not end at graduation. It evolves into colleagues, consultants, and lifelong members. Now, great medicine happens in community. So seek a community that supports, challenges, and genuinely invests in its mentors. Programs like Catapult exist because mentorship isn't an afterthought. It's our responsibility. It's a continuation of the same values you've learned here: collaboration, curiosity, care, for patients and for each other. As you step into this next chapter, I hope you remember this. You don't have to have all the answers, you just need to know who to ask. Seek out those who make you better, peers who will walk beside you, technicians who will teach you, and communities that believe in you. Congratulations on reaching this incredible milestone. You are ready for what's next, and you never have to do it alone.
Thank you, Dr. Hunt. So our next speaker for this evening is Dr. Ann Barger. Dr. Barger is currently the Edith Elizabeth Flynn Professor and head of the Department of Veterinary Clinical Medicine at the University of Illinois. She received her Doctor of Veterinary Medicine degree from the University of Illinois and did her residency training in clinical pathology at North Carolina State University and is a diplomat of the American College of Veterinary Pathologists. She is the co-editor of 2 textbooks. Her research interests are focused on cytology and diagnosis of bone tumors. Dr. Barger's hobbies include playing golf, walking her dog, and playing cards with her friends. Please help me welcome Dr. Barger.
Well, good evening, everyone, and congratulations on making it to this point in your career. This is a huge accomplishment, and I am incredibly honored to be here sharing this evening with you. So excuse me if I'm a little nervous. I was trying to think about what to say today, and I started thinking about, recently I went through the process of getting certified for scuba diving. And I recognize y'all have probably scuba dived a lot in your time here, but coming from landlocked Illinois, scuba diving isn't something that we do on a regular basis. So it's something that made me a little anxious and took a lot of preparation. So I did my in-water training at Hawaii, which was awesome. And there are a few rules of scuba diving that I think really apply to this upcoming year. First of all, one of the things you learn in the PADI training is always be breathing. And the course emphasizes this by demonstrating how your lungs could explode if you don't breathe. So that got my attention. During your clinical year, you're going to be asked to perform techniques, do surgeries, answer questions and rounds, deal with cranky people, and you're going to have to try to do these things on the fly. So please remember, you have a good education behind you. You have the building blocks in place. You're ready for this. Take a breath. Just keep breathing, and you're going to come out on the other side doing just great. And I promise your lungs will not explode this year. Second, remember to dive with a buddy. You and your buddy should look out for each other. When you're diving, if you get into trouble, if you use the buddy system, there's someone there to help you get out of trouble, and vice versa. During your clinical year, every rotation you'll be working with classmates, residents, interns, technicians, and faculty. And we're all here to help each other. Okay, so it's not just us helping you, it's you helping each other, you're part of a very valuable team. So remember that while you're in the clinic, you have many buddies looking out for you. Third, and finally, remember to look around. When you're diving, you have a mask on your face, which kind of limits your field of vision. And if you only look straight ahead, you're going to miss out on a whole world of opportunity. I found this out the hard way. I was nervously demonstrating some skill on the ocean floor and just looking straight ahead when a sea turtle head-butted me. Lesson learned, Mr. Turtle. The same lesson applies for this coming year. If it's easy to get so wrapped up in the case that you're working on and miss out on opportunities to observe other cases, help your classmates, get involved in other things. And if you focus your energy on your rotation as being part of the team, you're going to feel the most impact for your future. Remember that most of the species get very similar diseases. So whether you're on food animal, doing a wildlife rotation, doing something in small animal, there's an opportunity to learn. So look around and take advantage of those opportunities. That pretty much sums up my advice. Good luck this year, and remember to enjoy it. You've worked really hard. You deserve to be where you are, and you deserve to have an amazing clinical year. So congratulations, and have a wonderful year. And I can't wait for all of you to be called doctor for the first time. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Barger. So our next speaker for this evening is Dr. Melissa Bucknoff. Dr. Bucknoff is a diplomat of the American College of Emergency and Critical Care. She graduated from Ross University School of Veterinary Medicine in 2010 and completed her small animal rotating internship, followed by an emergency and critical care residency at Tufts University in 2014. She is an assistant professor at Ross University, teaching primarily pharmacology as well as toxicology and small animal medicine. She also serves as faculty advisor for the Student Veterinary Emergency and Critical Care Society. She loves spending time on the beach with her dog, TJ, who is on his way to Instagram fame. Please help me welcome Dr. Melissa Bucknoff.
All right, well, thank you. You guys really do look unrecognizably clean. It's fun to dress up. Just remember, on clinic, sometimes there's poop. So just keep that in mind. Choose your clothes wisely. I'm told Goodwill is sometimes a nice option for when you're shopping for those like need to look professional but don't care if you get peed on looks. Anyway, thank you for inviting me to speak here this evening, especially after you had asked me to host Mr. Ross last semester, which was really a night to remember, most of the parts. Seriously, I'm really honored to have been part of your journey, and I can't believe it's already time to go off to clinics. Almost, just 9 block exams left, and maybe a handful of surgeries and several more weeks of the team bonding experience that is known as the SOAP group. All right, if you know, you know. I remember those days well. All right, I was told I only have 3 minutes, and you know, from my countless hours of lecture, I'm always known for staying on topic. But honestly, I do remember that feeling of anticipation that you're feeling now, probably of not knowing where you're going to be. We're going to be living in a few months from now, the people who are going to be in your lives in a few months from now, or even this time next year, and really not knowing what awaits you back on the mainland or whatever land you head for clinics. So it was the fall of 2008 when I was in your exact place. Well, not exactly, because we didn't have placement ceremony. It was more like an email before heading to beach volleyball. We're like, great. But it was still exciting nonetheless. This is more fun. So my number one choice for clinics, just like Dr. Hunt was saying, I didn't get, because that affiliate wasn't actually taking Ross students that semester. And it's something we didn't know until sort of last minute. But I handled it like any up-and-coming professional would. I definitely didn't act like my whole world was ending, or call my mom crying, or say, that's it, I'm quitting. I was like super mature about the whole thing. But then I did throw a little tantrum. Then I put it in perspective and realized it wasn't a world-ending event. In fact, I remembered that just a few years prior, I would have actually killed to be accepted to any of the schools that I had either been flat out rejected from or waitlisted at. So I went to my second choice school, and it was one of the most rewarding years of my life. I was really fortunate to be placed. I went to NC State for clinics, and it was a great experience. I feel like, there is truth to that mindset of it will be what you make it. And you just go in with that open mind and hunger for learning. And I promise, you will be rewarded many, many times over because it's what you've been working toward. So I was really lucky I had the opportunity to spend my whole clinical year there, and then I actually stayed on for an extra few months to finish up a research project that really set me up on my path toward my residency. And my point is, wherever you get placed tonight, you really don't know what opportunities it will lead to. So try not to throw a tantrum. You all have so much to look forward to. You'll be challenged in different ways. One of the first, I'm going to tell a short story. This is why I had to type in, so I didn't go too far off script. One of the first challenges I faced was actually remembering how to get dressed in the morning. Let me explain. It was January when I started clinics, and I'd already extended my plane ticket twice, and I stayed on the island through New Year's, leaving myself literally 3 days before I had to report for clinics. After I flew back to the States, my family stayed and finished their vacation. And I put my Shih Tzu in a bag and off we went. When I'd wonder, okay, if we had Instagram back then, no one could stop us. So it was my first day of clinical rotations. I woke up before the sun rose, packed my sparkling water, because obviously, and my stethoscope, took my dog out for a quick pee, and then drove to school ready to face the day, not realizing I was still wearing flip-flops. It had been a while since I had to wear anything with socks. Never mind, closed toes. Closed toes. I was mortified. I could either return home and risk being late for rounds on day one, or I could walk into the building and figure something out. Thankfully, a very kind anesthesia tech took pity on me and lent me some shoes. The clunky white nursing shoes that were 3 sizes too big, but I was grateful they worked. I clunked around that first day, but at least I wasn't wearing flip-flops. And then she ushered me to where I needed to be for rounds. And I swear I did hear her mutter under her breath, "There's one in every group." We, in fact, did become good friends. We bonded over this faux pas moment, and later she even helped me put together my Halloween costume that year. I went as TIVA, or total intravenous anesthesia for the non-medical audience. Triple drip, in fact, complete with an IV tubing sash and drug label stickers. Ketamine, guaifenesin, and xylazine. Great use of hospital supplies, I know, but we had so much fun, and we actually do still keep in touch. Okay, enough about me. You're about to make your own memories and faux pas, and I can't wait to hear about them. So I'll leave you with this. Today, I asked some of our clinical year students to give me bits of advice to share with you all tonight, and here is what I got back in return. These are actual clinical year students who are in clinics right now. All right, if you don't know an answer to a question, say you will look it up and get back to them. It's better than making something up, unless you're pretty sure what you're making up is the right answer. Okay. Look stuff up. All right, answer with confidence, even if you are unsure, exclamation point. The doctors are nicer than you think. Okay. Always have a pen, LOL. I think they mean an actual pen, not just an Apple pen, because there's a lot of paperwork in clinics. So much. Answering and being wrong is better than not saying anything. Show that you are trying and want to learn. Don't give NSAIDs with steroids, parentheses, LOL. It's not a joke, it's real. See, I wasn't making it up. And as long as you have a good attitude and are prepared for your cases, which Ross prepares us for, you're set. And then I also added, pack an extra pair of shoes, just in case. All right, guys, I know you're drooling over those envelopes, so I think that was 3 minutes. Good luck, and it was an honor to speak to you tonight.
Thank you, Dr. Bucknoff. So before I introduce our next speakers, I'm going to try a blue jellies joke. I don't know how this is going to go over. So how do you make blue jellies blush? Anybody? Show them the ocean's bottom. That's kind of what I expected. So now I'd like to invite Blue Semester's class representatives, Thomas, Perella, and Natalia D. to the podium.
Oh gosh, okay. Good evening, everyone. Thank you, professors, staff. Thanks our valued guests here with us tonight and those watching from home for joining us tonight for our clinical placement ceremony. We've all been waiting for this anxiously for 2 years now, but before that moment finally arrives, we just wanted to share a few words with you.
Our class has overcome so much to get here. Semester after semester brought new challenges. Okay, new challenges. Some we expected and some we definitely did not. We made it through anatomy practicals, weekly block exams, the RUSVM exam, early mornings, late nights, and all the beautiful chaos that comes with being an island veterinary student. And somehow, we made it here today.
All right. Academically, this class is exceptional. We've pushed each other, we've supported each other, and we celebrate all our successes, big and small, together. We've built the reputation for our amazing fundraising. Our determination is amazing, and of course, our unmatched blue jelly pride. We did want to say sorry for all the weekly emails and filling up your inboxes. And I know some of you didn't get the grades that you expected or the points you wanted back. But I think it helped us stay connected, informed, and move forward as a unit.
And as emotional as tonight is, it carries a bittersweet note. Because soon we won't all be walking into the same classroom, gathering in the same study rooms, or seeing each other every day. We are heading to different clinical schools, different states, and different areas of the world. But distance won't take away what we have built. The friendships we made here, the resilience we gained here, and the lessons we learned here. Those will stay with us, follow us to clinics, into practice, and into the veterinarians we will become.
So, no matter where we go, Natalia and I hope we continue to support each other, encourage each other, and stay connected. Because once a blue jelly, always a blue jelly.
Okay. We're not quite done yet. I'm sorry. Thank you for trusting us, for letting us represent you, and making this an unforgettable experience. We couldn't have asked for a stronger, kinder, and more determined class. Congratulations, Blue Jellies! We did it!
Thank you, Tomas and Natalia. So our next speaker this evening is Dr. Erica Little. Dr. Little is the Associate Dean for Clinical Affairs and Professional Opportunities and is an Associate Professor of Large Animal Surgery at Ross University. Originally from the San Francisco Bay Area, she completed her Bachelor of Science degree in Equine Science at Colorado State University and her DVM degree at Kansas State University. Upon graduation, Dr. Little joined a mixed animal practice in Wyoming prior to returning to Kansas to pursue an equine internship, followed by a large animal surgical residency and Master's of Science degree at Auburn University. She is a board-certified equine surgeon and practiced in Nevada from 2007 to 2013, returning to teach large animal surgery at Ross University. In 2020, Dr. Little successfully completed her MBA degree. She has a palpable passion for teaching as well as facilitating a great student experience. She has served as the Assistant Dean for Admissions and as a SAVMA faculty advisor. In her spare time, she enjoys traveling, scuba diving, skiing, and hiking. Please help me welcome Dr. Erica Little.
Thank you, Dr. Batance. Good evening, Blue Jellies. You guys, I'm going to echo what everybody else has already said, but you look amazing. I also have to say, you look a lot more awake than at 8 a.m. Maybe it's the anticipation of the envelopes. I don't know, but I like the energy tonight. So, but before we're getting closer, like we said in class this morning, I only have an hour and a half up here. They told me I had to keep it to that. So I cut it to like an hour 15 for you. But I did want to thank Dr. Hunt. I did not ask her to put in the plug about anatomy, but well done. So thanks for that. So we're getting closer. I've been watching back here through all the speeches, watching everybody kind of try not to pick up their envelopes, but x-ray vision stare through them. See some of you flipping them over now. We're getting close. So congratulations. You made it to 7th semester. 3 weeks down, 12 to go, and then it gets real, right? So, but congratulations to all of you. I promised I would be brief tonight, but I did talk to Dr. Robinson, and we worked together to come up with a lameness video that we think you all would appreciate, and we would like your input on. If you can just say what leg is lame on the grade, that would be fantastic. And I'll only leave the slide up for about 10 minutes. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to have a toast. And after the toast, we'll do a countdown, and we'll all open the envelopes together. It's getting so exciting. But first, there's some logistics, all right? They're real fast ones, all right? So we're going to do the toast, then we'll do the countdown, and then you can open your envelopes. But if you keep staring at them, they might switch on you, so be careful staring too much. So after you open your envelopes, pandemonium will ensue. Normal. I am going to ask you, we're going to give you about 3 minutes to run amok, and then I'm going to ask you to come back and take your seats again. The reason for that is I'll then call you all each by name and by your affiliate so that everybody in your class and you can see who's going where in your cohorts, all right? So you'll stand up, and I'll go through it again, but just come back so we can do that so everybody can see where everyone's going. And then a few more things, and we'll let you all get to your dinners and the rest of your evening. So, Blue Jellies, are you ready? Okay, let's get our champagne, water, or juice. Give us just 1 second up here. All right. Okay, Blue Jellies. We're going to start the countdown from 99. All right. Blue Jellies, here's to you and your continued success. Cheers. Okay. 99. Just kidding. 3, 2, 1. All right, Blue Jellies, let's start coming back to our seats and we'll get you guys going. All right, guys, please reseat yourselves. Thank you. All right. So, a few more logistics. Congratulations, everybody. All right, so now what we'll do is I'm going to call your name and your affiliate. When you hear your name, please stand up. Remain standing with your letter until your cohort has been called. All right, and then you can retake your seats. Sound good? It's a lot of instructions. Okay, so Atlantic Veterinary College in Prince Edward Island, Lauren Mason. Nadia Sarabi. Congratulations, ABC. Cornell University, Isabella Zompanti. Devin Bryant. Congratulations, Cornell. Colorado State University, Ethan Clemens. Congratulations, CSU. University of Edinburgh, traveling across the pond. Se Young Bae. Congratulations, Edinburgh. University of Florida. Ethan Saleh. Coralice Rosario Riolano. Georgia Osborne. Hugh Lutz. Madeline Hose. Evan Tweeden. Caitlin Uralowicz. Congratulations, Florida. University of Illinois. Madison Warner. Addison Poppenhaus. Timothy Utterback. Nicole Harkin. Alexandra Helfer. Alexandra Archer. Alexandria, sorry. Morgan DeWitt. Sean Kohler. Matthew Tenglin. Congratulations, Illinois. All right, Iowa State University. Hadley Flanagan. Alex Hayes. Elizabeth Heineman. Congratulations, Iowa. Kansas State University. Daniela Alvarez. Cecilia Ferrer. Congratulations, K-State. All right, back across the pond, University of Liverpool. Jacob Bergesser. Emily Morris. Zachary Doms. Congratulations, Liverpool. Louisiana State University. Chase McFarland. Serena Hart. Macy Monte. Morgan Kinlaw. Shai Cohen. Isabel Harvey. Alyssa Aguilar. Yariana Pino Sanchez. Larissa Sinelli. Diana Gonzalez. Riley Young. Congratulations, Louisiana. Michigan State University. Marissa Marchetti. Leonesla Berus Beliard. Jillian Herrero. Asher Kayuan. Shelby Smith. Congratulations, Michigan. University of Minnesota. Brittany Wheeler. Anastasia Bobak. Opal Jane Payne. Emily Geiselman. Congratulations, Minnesota. University of Missouri. Mohammed Chauhan. Jennifer Mark. Austin Bolander. Rajon Hall. Hyung-Suk Kang. Congratulations, Missouri. All right, Montreal University. Alize the Jahan Bonnet. Congratulations. All right, now we're going down under. Murdoch University. Emma Jetty. Lauren Buckhout. Congratulations, Murdoch. North Carolina State University. All right, Jessica Kuhlberg. Lucy Lord. Demi Van Merhage. Emily Ward. Fabiola Martinez Cruz. Lily Sperling. Helena Levin. Soren Hegener. Adam Poole. Cameron Mayfield. Congratulations, NC State. The Ohio State University. Daniela Gerbolini Santiago. Mackenzie Allen. Emma Nash. Shania Gomez. Megan Spiegel. Abby White. Congratulations, Ohio. Oklahoma State University. Grace Landry. Natalia D. Haley Gandrup. Nevada Perkins. Hunter Reynolds. Sarah Stevenson. Chantel Cox. Jeffrey Jasper. Parker Kirkwood. Andrea Mason. Heather Walker. Abigail Gay. Congratulations, Oklahoma. Oregon State University. Ciara Alcanesis. Jose Enrique Meza. Mia Fong. Casey Jachiko. Kimberly Maldonado. Richard Estrada. Congratulations, Oregon. Purdue University. Angelina Todero. Mackenzie Milner. Jason Swedberg. Levi Toronzo. Abby McCallman. Congratulations, Purdue. University of Tennessee. Maria Ramirez. Nicole Polson. Karina Harvey. Jackson Piles. Bridget Collard. Megan Moschetti. Amanda Kronix. Congratulations, Tennessee. Texas A&M University. Thomas Perella. Randy LaChance. Rachel Sullivan. Lobsang Doma. Jenna Bufflin. Brian Becker. Congratulations, A&M. Tufts University. Madison Welton. Claire Gerber. Michaela Caswell. Emily Carlson. Omar Villanueva Caban. Tamara Edir. Leah Huff. Congratulations, Tufts. UC Davis, California. Miriam Alhamdam. Congratulations, Davis. University of Pennsylvania. Tina Kashnicki. Catherine Nelligan. Brianna Lamens. Congratulations, UPenn. Virginia Tech, Virginia Maryland University, Alana Jackson. Francis Martin. Congratulations, Tech. University of Wisconsin, Skylar Olson. Kaylee Olafsa. Gabriela Irizarry. Samuel Lim. Kayla Schomer. Congratulations, Wisconsin. And congratulations, Blue Jellies. All right. So only 2 more hours, then dinner. So when you hear your affiliate called, this is the part we'll start excusing you, but we're going to excuse you by affiliate name. So as you hear your affiliate being called, you see Dr. Batance sneaking up into the middle here. Go to Dr. Batance, and he will direct you. Once all of your group is there, you will then make a procession in front of the cameras behind you, and to this side of the auditorium and out. And please follow the instructions that will be given to you outside by Avenel and her team for your pictures, all right? So that is one big thing. Also, mom, dad, friends, family, significant others, everybody here, thank you so much for being here. We have one more big favor to ask you. You've done so well standing up for so long, but we need you to clear that back area so that all of our blue jellies can come up and pass through. And I know you're going to want to greet them as they come through. Please refrain until we've emptied all affiliates. All right? I know it's a big ask. I really appreciate it. So once you have your photos taken, there's if you'll in the student union, you'll exit the student union. You'll see a 360 camera to go show off your crazy dance moves and share those. Always amazing and fun. Also, there is food for you out at the reception for the blue jellies. And also, just enjoy this evening and enjoy tonight with your families. And congratulations again. Okay, Before I start calling your affiliates, I just want to express our gratitude for all of the work that went in tonight to make it happen. Our support from community veterinary partners and Dr. Hunt for coming and speaking to you all tonight and supporting this ceremony. So thank you, Dr. Hunt and community veterinary partners. We also could not do this event without all of the hard work of the RUSVM staff, the IT personnel you see running around, taking all your amazing pictures, making sure this mic works, and that we speak into it, as well as our IT caterer for this evening, Paw Paw Restaurant. Thank you, Paw Paw. And an extra special thank you to Avenel Keynes Pemberton for all her work going into making sure all of the pieces of this ceremony falls into place for all of you this evening. So thank you to everybody who supported this evening, as well as the family and friends who are here and watching live stream. So again, guests, please wait until the auditorium is emptied. And without further ado, let's start this semester with the A's. Atlantic Veterinary College. If you can go find Dr. Batans. Congratulations, AVC. Cornell University. Congratulations, Cornell. Colorado State University. Congratulations, CSU. University of Edinburgh. Congratulations, Edinburgh. University of Florida. Congratulations, Florida. University of Illinois. Congratulations, Illinois. Iowa State University. Congratulations, Iowa. Thank you, family. You're all doing a very good job, by the way. It's hard. Kansas State University. Congratulations, K-State. University of Liverpool. Congratulations, Liverpool. Louisiana State University. Congratulations, LSU. Michigan State University. Congratulations, Michigan. University of Minnesota. Congratulations, Minnesota. University of Missouri. Congratulations, Mizzou. University of Montreal. Congratulations, Montreal. Murdoch University. Congratulations, Murdoch. North Carolina State University. Congratulations, NC State. The Ohio State University. Congratulations, Ohio. Oklahoma State University. Congratulations, Oklahoma. Oregon State University. Congratulations, Oregon. Purdue University. Congratulations, Purdue. University of Tennessee. Congratulations, Tennessee. Texas A&M University. Congratulations, Texas. Tufts University. Congratulations, Tufts. UC Davis. Congratulations, Davis. University of Pennsylvania. Congratulations, UPenn. Virginia Tech. Congratulations, Tech. Last but certainly not least, University of Wisconsin. Congratulations, Wisconsin. Thank you, everyone, for coming and for tuning in tonight. And this concludes our clinical placement ceremony for the Blue Jellies. Good night.